The playoffs are set. The Ravens absolutely choke. The 49ers need to move their home to a hospital bed. And we have a new sack champion. This and more next on Good Sports. Well, the Ravens lost in an absolutely terrible fashion. The NFL season, regular season is over. It ended on a kind of an epic game. The last game, they tried to say who should flex. I think they found the right game to flex. Unbelievable. Old man Rodgers, down a touchdown, starts stumbling and mumbling and starts making his way down, has a touchdown pass as a receiver falls down or a defensive player falls down, gets the touchdown. First you think Steelers aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
Then they come down and score. If they make the extra point, they're up at least a field goal and guaranteed overtime, if not winning. Pittsburgh's going crazy. Boswell, who is a guarantee, has not missed an extra point all year, goes up and absolutely lays an egg. And what happens next? You feel for the guy as he's suffering. Of course the Ravens are going to get it and run it all the way back to midfield. And you just keep showing Boswell. He's just suffering over there. The Ravens need basically one first down, and they can win the game instead of tie the game. Yeah. They have a penalty that knocks them back out of field goal range. So then they go for it on fourth down, throw like a 30-yard play, likely goes up, makes a spectacular play about the 20-yard line, and now they've basically...
It was a killer catch.
It was a great catch
Likely
in the most critical moment.
As many mistakes as the Baltimore Ravens tight ends
Yes.
have made as of recent.
Yes.
You can say for sure
Yeah.
it wasn't the Baltimore Ravens tight ends this year.
No, it was a spectacular, and it's just you're sitting there going, and I'm like, Boswell's gonna just lose it for him, and it's just terrible. You feel bad, and Baltimore's not even trying anymore. They just kind of move it towards the middle of the field, call timeout. Here's the game. They're beating their rivals, no problem, except the Tucker curse. I don't know what you call
The
it.
Justin Tucker
The
curse.
Tucker curse was put on him. And ironically, before the game, people don't realize this. I saw this.
Do you think?
No, I got to say this.
Okay.
So, a priest
Yes.
in full guard. Did
Holy
you see
water.
this?
Yes.
Put holy
water.
water on the end zone.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Mary or whoever was there was listening.
Yeah.
And he blocked the field goal or what happened.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania has a massive Catholic population.
And something happened.
He was out there spreading holy water.
He
in the field.
spread the holy water,
Listen,
and then the ball went pew.
This is what I want to ask you. Do you think it's possible that Justin Tucker, while on the team, swapped out the standard football oils with massage
stop
oils?
it. Stop it.
And they just haven't found out
No,
yet.
I don't
Maybe
know.
they don't know yet.
Yes,
Maybe they haven't found out
so
that
the
the wrong oils
Yeah,
are...
I don't know. The football was greased. I got it. So, anyway.
Listen,
it-
okay.
it was-
This is my one question I want to
Oh,
ask you.
yes.
Before we get into the massive playoff talk, if we just went over this game real quick, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers proves himself in the last minutes, drives his team down the field
Yep.
to score. He will go into the playoffs this year being not only the most playoff winning quarterback, but also will have the most amount of Super Bowls out of quarterbacks,
Yeah.
which is one. Okay. So it's not a big feat. But
Yeah.
he has 11 playoff wins and one Super Bowl. All the other quarterbacks, I think Josh Allen has the second most at 6, and Jalen Hurts has the second or third most at 5th
for
or something like
active,
that.
you mean?
Yeah, and Josh Allen doesn't have a Super Bowl. Jalen does. So, anyways, what I'm getting to is Aaron Rodgers is going to go into the playoffs being the most tenured quarterback by far.
And lose in the first round.
You think he's going to lose in the first round?
Well, isn't that kind of the script?
Well, that is the script.
Didn't they sell their soul to make the playoffs and lose in the first round?
I mean, I guess. I'm just saying he's gonna be the guy in the playoffs. When it comes to quarterbacks,
Yeah.
he's gonna be the guy in the playoffs.
All right. Well, we'll see where the Ravens end up in the offseason, and good luck to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see if they make it past the first round. But we have ourselves a whopper of a game coming up. After watching an unbelievably epic performance here, right?
Yeah.
You got you have this Tampa Bay thing, and we just got to talk about Tampa Bay and what they've done.
Not a whole lot.
What an unbelievable collapse that they've had.
Yeah.
And you have the Carolina Panthers. And I don't know what you guys think about their odds, but I think they're pretty low.
Not great.
Yeah.
Not going to be great.
Cameron's
they're
back.
plus-
What do you think?
They're plus 13,000 to win.
What a way to make some money.
13,000.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I would say I still think it's a bad bet.
What's terrible?
I don't know. I'd put at least $5 on it.
Listen, in the last 5 games, they played out of their last 5 games, they played 2. They played 4 of those games were conference rivals.
Yeah.
Saints lost. Falcons lost. Panthers lost.
What happened?
Panthers won. They went 1 for 3, and it's not a good division.
No, it's a
And
terrible
the
division.
team that they beat would be
Yeah.
arguably the best team in the division.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. About
I'm just
that
saying,
one.
the Saints and the Falcons, you lose to them.
Yeah, but Jacksonville?
No, Jacksonville's not in this division.
Yeah. Carolina.
Oh,
So,
sorry. I'm thinking
yeah, there you go.
so
Carolina.
So what happened? So in the middle of the season, people were saying Tampa Bay
Well,
is on the road to the Super Bowl.
I don't know that we said they were on the road to
Well,
the Super Bowl.
there's
I think
people.
what we were saying and what I was saying is I did believe in Tampa Bay, but I also believed they had a lot of injuries and those players had to come back.
Yeah, it's just what's weird is you see like he fell off.
It wasn't Baker's fault.
It is not Baker.
It was not Baker's fault.
So
Their
If you
coach
watch those
sucks.
games, he was willing his teams to even get close.
Their head coach
listen,
sucks.
hold up. Baker at the end of the season would tell you he sucked.
Oh, come on.
He would say he sucked.
Do you want to know the?
Now
wanna know the
Baker was fantastic for the last year and a half, and I think he has become a great quarterback. But he really struggled down. Now, the reason why, I'm going to tell you why. And I give Baker credit, and I actually think he lost a lot of cred because of this. He played hurt. That's why he struggled.
I don't know if he was
He
hurt.
also
Oh,
has
he
no
did. His
receivers.
shoulders hurt.
Oh, his
He
It's
had
the
no
same.
receivers.
It's the same. Well, yes, and he got some of them back, but they were hurt for a lot of the season. That's true. But his shoulder, most quarterbacks would not play under what he's going through, and they were talking about his shoulder.
Well-
and this is what happened when he ended up getting let go. And he is a stud, and I'm not blaming him like he's bad, but when you don't have the players, it makes it hard. They were decimated.
I will say. I
But
just
he
want to say
plays
this though.
tough, and I don't think
if you put on the games though, how many times did you see Baker Mayfield drop back, be there for 2 seconds, and then almost get sacked,
Yeah.
push somebody off him,
Yep.
and then still make the throw?
Yeah, he
Did that every play.
I think he.
It was
might
every
be
play.
I think he might be one of the toughest quarterbacks.
Even
in
if
the
your
league.
argument is that his shoulder was messed up and he didn't play that well, and maybe not to his potential, I don't think he was the reason they lost those
he's
games.
not the reason. No, I wouldn't say he's the reason they lost the game.
From what I saw,
no.
is he was the reason they were in those games.
Oh yeah, I have changed my thing. I really respect Baker. I'm just saying he really did struggle, but he struggles when your offensive line doesn't protect. You get beat up. Like Cameron, you're saying you have some injuries on some significant injuries on the receiver end, and he keeps going. And what I hope people don't do, he did struggle, is start blasting him.
They're not going to.
Because he's a stud. That is what happened to him last time, and here his career went way down because of it. Won't this time, but his career went down because he played through injuries, and I don't think quarterbacks should be held accountable when they're trying to gut it out. And so I have a lot of respect for Baker Mayfield.
So this next game that we're talking about,
Yes.
really big game, really big game for my Eagles.
Oh,
in
Lord.
fact,
Oh yes, yes.
the Bears and the Lions.
The Bears. What is going on?
The Bears didn't just look bad; they looked awful.
What are they?
The Lions scored multiple field goals.
I can't understand.
Okay, and they could have scored multiple touchdowns very easily. And they opened the door. They opened the door wide open.
Yeah.
For the Eagles to just make that nice transition to the second seed.
But
But instead,
They went with backups. Or as the 49ers call them, starters.
Okay, well, I'm not going to argue that we should have played our starters. I don't think we should have played our starters. I'm not going to argue against that. What I will argue against is the players that did play on Sunday lost to a pedestrian Commanders team. And I don't care if you're second string, third string, maybe you just got brought up from the practice squad. To lose to the Commanders was awful. Listen, I don't want to get into it too much, but I am disappointed as an Eagles fan that the Bears lost. Almost, what I said?
Yeah.
We knew the Bears had lost pretty much when it was just the start of the fourth quarter for the Eagles. And I said, listen, I would be half tempted to put Jalen Hurts
back in.
Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, put them all in the game and just run it.
Yeah. I don't. The thing that is mind-boggling, I think Detroit did the opposite of what I thought was going to happen every game, the last 7 games.
Yeah.
I kept thinking they were going to pull a game out. They're going to win. They're too good. They're going to win. Nope, they lost. Oh, they're going to win this one. Their playoff odds will be down to 15%, and then they lose. Oh, okay, they're down to 5. And then as soon as they're out of it, they pull out a win.
Yeah.
It's a confusing game. Now,
last game.
yes.
What do you got?
So between which game? You tell me.
Well, let's go Seahawks and 49ers.
So, all right. All I can say is this. Okay, so that game.
Wait, hold on.
That game was
before you get
horrible.
into this, I would like to know what Cameron was about to say.
No, I quite enjoyed that watching that game.
All right.
So listen. Okay. I have already put a retainer on a therapist. I mean, I went all in.
Yeah.
I went all in.
No, I think this is good for you.
This is
For you or for the team?
So no, I can't speak to the team. I don't even know the players. I know the 49ers inside and out. I'm watching a game and I said
Who's that
I
guy?
said I don't know who number 49 is. I don't know. I don't know.
also thought, how crazy is that you
That
can
he's
get
49er.
You can be
A
number
40
49 as a 49er.
And so our
Suck.
linebackers. Okay, so we went into the league one of the best in the league this year. We are without a doubt number 32. There's colleges in the
Oh yeah, if you let
in the
colleges in there,
SEC,
you're yeah.
There's way better than us.
Oh, yeah.
We are
If colleges were
grotesque.
added in there, you'd be in the 60s.
So a few things about the 49ers that is so and we actually they tried to say our defense played well. Let's be fair. They only gave up 13 points. However, Seattle had first and goal at the 2-yard line to start the game, and they went for it on 4th down after a few debacles, and Darnold missed a guy wide open in the end zone. That should have been 7 more points. A great field goal kicker missed 2 more field goals. That's never going to happen. That's 26 points, and we were, gracious. They were gracious
but what,
to us.
Randy? What do I tell you about football?
You-
There's no such things as what ifs in football. Okay,
I'm just-
what happened in the game, not what if happened.
Yeah,
what
it wasn't-
happened in the
I'm
game
just saying it wasn't
is
our
the
defense.
49ers
Oh, brother.
held the Seattle Seahawks
That's right.
to 14
That's
points.
right. Are you worried?
13
Are
points.
you worried about our defense? You should be worried about number 7
No,
and 8 linebacker walking into Lincoln.
I'm just saying it wasn't your defense's fault that you got handled by the Seahawks.
Well, no, it was our offense.
Yes.
No, so that's the problem.
If you
So
can't
here's what
score
we-
21 in a football game, you're not going to win a lot of
so
football
here's
games.
our problem.
Couldn't even score a
Here's
touchdown.
our problem. Here's our problem.
Okay.
This is all our problem is. Our offensive line is terrible. We
Check.
have virtually no receivers. Jennings is a possession, more of a slot guy. We have nobody outside 10 yards right now, unless Pearsall comes back. So we have terrible receivers. We have a horrific defense. Our safeties and corners are pretty good. Our linebackers are, you could go to a JC school, and that might be where we're headed right now.
Listen, you're starting defensive end. This is so funny. I love saying this. You're starting defensive end.
Didn't make your roster last year.
He was our MVP for our practice squad last
Hold
year.
Hold up. Not only did he not make your roster, he's by far our best pass rusher. The 49ers have broke their franchise record for sacks in a season.
That is crazy. Okay, that is a crazy
and
testament
they
to how
didn't
bad.
just break it. They had one extra game and were way less than our record. 28 was the lowest we've ever had in 14 to 16 games.
Yeah.
And we had 17, and we went into the game with 18. Okay?
Wait, how'd you lose a sack?
We had 18
Oh,
going
okay.
into that game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then if you look, the second worst team at getting the quarterback is the Jets. They have 30.
Yeah, well, the Jets have a pretty good defensive line.
Okay, that's the second worst. That's number 31. We're way worse than the worst. Then that now going into the game against you guys
Mm-hmm.
is not our worst part. Our pass rush is not our worst. Our linebackers have to be. We lost both of our linebackers. One's out for the season. Yeah. Our leading tackler.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there.
That's why
Just
this
stop.
is.
I
This
think
is
this is
why
going too
I'm
far.
getting a call from our Steeler fan right now. He's probably hearing me live.
This is going too far. First of
Yes.
all, I want you. This is a healthy thing for
That's why I
you,
need a
especially with
therapist.
next week
I
coming
need a
on. Okay.
therapist. I need a therapist.
I need you to say one good thing about the 49ers you liked in that game.
I thought Kittle, although he was banged up, played hard. I thought Purdy was accurate. I think there was McCaffrey and CMC was a man and took responsibility for a mistake. But other than that, there's nothing.
You know what I'm realizing?
Nothing.
The 49ers and the Steelers are like Alabama and Ohio State. No matter what happens during the season, they're going to make the playoffs.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
They could suck all season long.
Make the
They're
playoffs.
still going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
So listen, I don't know.
Which one are you, Alabama or Ohio State?
I
Ohio
want,
State, 100%.
right now, I think we're James Madison. That's what I think.
Still made the playoffs.
Still made the
I think that would be more of an accurate statement. so anyway,
All right. No. Now say one.
Mind you, the 49ers are the third seed in their own division.
Yeah.
they went
And
from
they're
one
still-
in the NFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a
How
week.
they won?
You were one seed for like a week.
No, I'm saying if we'd have won, we'd have been the one. We lowered down to the 6.
Yeah.
I think we should be probably 16.
Yeah. So, Cameron, what is if you had to say watching that game, what was the biggest strength for the Seahawks and what was the biggest weakness?
The pass game was the biggest weakness. Darnold looked like 2 years ago. Darnold.
Yeah.
I
I feel like he did get the deer in the headlights a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, which I worry about for the playoffs because I know that he has a tendency to, when the pressure is on, to sort of crumble.
He threw an interception that the 49ers were just out of bounds. They had a fumble that hit Farrell in the hand, but he's they could have lost that game. Although they dominated the game, they could have lost it. You would like to have seen them win in a more dominating fashion.
I don't think
but
either team should have won. I think both teams played like absolute garbage.
Well, the 49ers finished well then. I mean,
Yeah.
their goal.
when I saw when the game ended and it's 13-3 for the 1 seed in the NFC, that's just so like sad
Yeah.
That was
to me.
Well,
Not much offense was going on that night.
that was interesting. It's
The
a
O-line
weird.
didn't look terrible though.
Yeah.
No, but it's hard. It's really honestly hard to know when you have
The run
no
game.
pass rush and you have no linebackers to tackle. We had the 18 missed tackles. That was our high for the year.
18?
Yeah, it's
18
not
missed
hard
tackles.
to block.
It was the
pads.
highest for the year.
It's not hard to block pads, I guess. So
They went. They gave up one play and said, "All right, it's 3rd and long. We don't trust Arnold. We're just going to run the ball, maybe get 5 yards and punt. No problem. 20-yard run. No
Yeah.
problem."
Yeah.
That was a killer.
That was kind of the
That was-
where the waves kind of started coming
that
into
was,
shore.
That was absolutely okay. So I want to talk about something else.
Okay.
I mean, somewhat similar.
Yeah.
So I'd like to make a segue into something that's going to be hard for me.
Okay.
But our teams are playing.
Oh, wait. Before
What's that?
before we talk about playoffs,
Okay.
there's someone who deserves your time today.
Who deserves my time?
He plays for Cleveland.
Oh, okay. You want to talk? Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
do that at the very end.
Yeah.
But
well,
okay.
I think we should give him his moment right now.
Okay. So we have
This is my favorite thing because you're gonna have such a different perspective about this than I will.
So listen.
So confused.
Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh.
Myles Garrett, who went in multiple weeks ago, I thought he was going to get the record against the 49ers like 5 weeks
I
ago.
think he's gonna have like 25 sacks.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah.
And he tailed off, but he got number 23 in similar to fashion to the former champion Strahan.
Yeah.
That both quarterbacks took a questionable, sack. Okay.
I
And
wouldn't
then-
say it was less of a dive,
It was less of a dive than
but you
Brett
could tell
Favre.
Burrow was like,
I'm
I'm
willing.
getting down.
But the best part of the play was watching the Cleveland Brown fellow teammate celebrate not only with his teammate but with the ref.
with the ref,
Giving the ref a high five.
and you could
I've
tell.
never and the ref standing there.
The funny part is you could tell he thought about it. You
Yeah.
could tell he went, I'm gonna get fined for this. I'm still gonna do it.
he gives the ref 5.
Yeah.
That was classic.
Yeah.
That was a classic move. I thought that was great. Myles Garrett, if anybody does deserve it, Strahan can't really say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for Strahan to say, well, he had an extra game. He can't say anything about a dive because
Yeah.
Strahan got a better situation.
Yeah.
But good for Garrett. I mean, it was a great play.
I think if you're talking about like rushing yards, having one more game makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And we went through this with Saquon because all in all, it doesn't really make that much of a difference because we run the ball way less than we did 20 years ago. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But with sacks, it's even less of a difference because what you don't realize is like if you do play a football game, you get way less opportunities to rush the passer than people realize. Like most quality defensive ends get like 11 to 16 pass rushes a game. That's not a whole lot. That's 11 to 16 opportunities to sack the quarterback. Now, Myles Garrett probably gets more because I don't think he comes off the field ever. But a lot of defensive ends these days, no matter how good they are, they rotate in and out pretty well.
It helps them a little bit to have a
terrible offense.
Yeah, I just they're not on the field that much.
You know, they actually
So
said
it-
They actually said it was actually a downside to his record.
because they're not throwing as much in the second half.
No one ever throws the ball
yeah.
because they're going to be running the ball in the second half because the Browns can't score.
But good for Garrett. I just thought it was a hilarious play that they celebrate with the refs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was hilarious how the whole team's like, listen, no offense to Myles, but Myles is going to get remembered for playing on a terrible team for his whole entire career.
yeah.
And I guess I just would choose, like they're celebrating like they won the Super Bowl when they've won 2 games the whole season, Like I'm not that type of guy. Like an individual award celebration just feels so fake in a team sport.
It's like when
I
you
don't know. I wouldn't say so. You're celebrating your teammate.
Well,
It's,
I mean,
it's,
like
it's
I'm not.
high,
I
high
agree.
team morale.
I agree. It's a big
It's
celebration.
like being like, oh, when LeBron broke the scoring record, you'd be like, it's whatever, keep playing. It's like,
Yeah.
no, that's a great that's
no,
a
it is.
major record.
You're right. You're right. It is a big deal.
I do think it's funny though when like a receiver will get a touchdown and it was like 43-3 and they're down and now it's 43-10 and they start doing some dance or something. That's a little different where you're like,
That
really?
was my style. line,
Really?
You know?
You're like, okay,
Listen,
you're busting
Use
it
on my
out.
fantasy team.
This is
I'm
Michael
dancing with
Jackson,
it.
right? Okay, we got to talk playoffs now.
All right.
Okay, so
You sure you don't want to talk college football?
Do we
I
have
know.
to talk playoffs?
no playoffs.
It's not as fun to talk about playoffs when you're not in them.
So I know the Chiefs are in mourning, but you guys are gonna have I think the 10th pick in the draft.
I don't
All
care.
right. I'm just gonna list
So-
them. I'm gonna list them in an orderly fashion.
'Kay.
Okay.
All right. Yep.
Rams, Panthers.
Okay, should we just go through and say who we think are gonna win those games?
Yeah. Why don't we just say it and we'll go
'Kay,
for why?
Okay, so I think the Rams are gonna win. I think the Panthers
You
are.
sure?
Yeah, I'm not gonna take those odds, those great odds
I
that
don't
you're
know.
talking about.
Plus
I'm gonna-
13,000 is pretty good.
I'm keeping that $5 in my pocket. But I think the Rams.
Some
just
people
have
have
too
them
much.
plus 20,000.
Wow.
That's insane.
Puka is like he's not a.
You
a
know
real
they
human
actually
being.
had the worst odds to win the Super Bowl
They were down
this
too.
year.
Oh, really?
Over all 32 teams.
You mean at
they
the beginning
had
of the
the
season?
worst Super Bowl odds this
Wow.
year.
Bryce Young said, "I got other plans for you."
No, he didn't. He lost the game.
but but they're here.
No.
Rico
The
Dowdle,
Falcons
man.
had other plans for them.
Rico Dowdle.
They had it all under control.
So
Okay,
you got
what do you-
Rams winning.
Okay, I got Rams winning. What about you?
I'm going to use this moment to get in my Matthew Stafford rage.
Oh, okay. You're hoping.
Matthew Stafford's going to win MVP. And you know what
He
pisses
should.
me
He
off?
should.
You know what pisses me off about Matthew Stafford winning MVP?
Yeah.
Is because without this MVP, if he retired next year,
Yeah.
he's not a Hall of Famer.
Whoa.
You're going to hate to hear that. You're going to hate to hear that, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
Whoa.
And now he's gonna get it because of
Because this MVP,
Yeah.
he will be a Hall of Famer, and he does not deserve it.
Why?
Why
Why do you say that?
Don't you think this is though the worst stats
Listen.
for an MVP?
No.
in a while.
Whoa, no.
I would say so.
Maybe not the worst of all
in
time.
a while. No, I'm
But
saying
in a while.
In a while.
In a while, it's
In a
probably
while.
the worst.
Because
Yeah, but this
he's
season
had,
has been one of the worst
Like,
in
if
a long time.
Saquon ran
Fair.
for 2,000 yards this year, he would be the odds-in favorite.
Mm-hmm.
No
He
issue.
wouldn't win it, though, because he's not a quarterback.
Well, yeah.
That's not how this league works.
I do think this
But let
year
me-
he would have.
Listen, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
okay? It pisses me off
Are you-
that someone went their whole entire career.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of it was pretty mediocre. Majority. I'm not saying all of it. I'm not saying all of it.
Yeah.
There was amazing moments in there. Don't get me wrong. Matthew had some amazing moments. He wins one Super Bowl on a team that's absolutely stacked,
Yeah.
never gets back,
Yeah.
okay? Can't win playoff games.
Yeah.
He has less playoff wins
Yeah.
than Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen. And Josh Allen hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay? He has like 3 or 4 playoff wins in his history, his career. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
He's got one Super Bowl that was on the back of an extremely talented team. He has no MVPs. Okay? He's going to get this one MVP. And I guarantee he'll make it in the Hall of Fame just because this one MVP. Without it,
can
he
I-
doesn't make it. Without it, he doesn't make it. I guarantee you.
Can I tell you a rude awakening?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts was also carried through a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts is 26 years old.
Uh-huh.
Matthew Stafford's
Jalen
30
Hurts got
something and he's
drafted
about to
to the
retire.
Eagles.
Yeah, but he's about to retire, Cameron.
He was-
it's different.
Matthew
If
Stafford's-
Jalen goes on and wins 2 more Super Bowls and an MVP, then you feel differently.
Matthew Stafford was drafted to the Lions, who sucked for years.
Listen, I
They're
don't
absolutely
disagree.
terrible.
I don't disagree with that, but you are what you get. You are what you are. There's no ifs in football. It either is or it isn't.
So Jalen Hurts has 6 playoff wins. Matthew Stafford in a much longer career only has 5. Purdy has 4.
Yeah.
So a lot of players do have more. He's a very talented player.
I
He is
agree.
a fringe.
I think
Do
when it
you
comes to
think
quarterback talent, he's probably top 10 of
Do
all
you
time.
think Drake May has a chance?
No.
Because of this 4 touchdowns really did help Stafford yesterday.
Listen,
That
I don't
helped
think
him
Drake
get
May
the-
deserves it, but I also don't want to see someone make it in the Hall of Fame because
understand.
of a made up award.
He was gonna be. He was gonna be in the.
You watch. You watch.
He was
He
going
does
to be
not
in the
get
Hall-
it. If he
Yes,
doesn't
he
get
does.
MVP this
Yes.
year, you watch. He will not
There-
make it in the Hall of Fame.
There's zero chance he doesn't.
Do you know
get
who's
MVP.
on the ballot this year for the Hall of Fame? There's not a single player that I would take. There's not a. I would not take Matthew Stafford over a single player on the ballot this year. And only like 4 or 5 of them make it, right? Is it 5 or 6 actually, maybe? But there's like 15 that are eligible. There's like 15 that are eligible. I wouldn't take Matthew Stafford over anyone. And I mean that wholeheartedly.
I think you're insane.
No.
I think both of you are like clinically.
What did I do that's clinically
Hey, he
insane?
You're a
doesn't-
49ers fan still. You're still a 49ers fan.
Guilty as charged. All right, let's.
Okay,
then
sorry.
let's-
I'm sorry.
Okay,
but
so,
do I have the Rams winning? Where you
okay,
at, Cam?
okay, you have the Rams winning.
Yeah, the Rams winning.
You have the Rams
All
winning.
right, Green
okay.
Bay, Chicago.
Okay, Green Bay and Chicago.
If Jordan Love plays, I take Jordan Love.
I'm gonna take the Bears just because it's home. I'm not impressed with either of them. I'm not impressed.
You know
with
they
either of
started to call them the Cardiac Bears. That's actually the worst name to be called.
them. Listen,
That
if-
means you only win in the last second on a fluke.
yeah, they
I do not want to be called the Cardiac Eagles. That is not a
well, yeah,
positive thing.
I'm not impressed though with the Packers at all.
Well, without Micah, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Micah was a puzzle piece that fit really well on that
you're
team.
on the road. Obviously, they're both used to cold weather, so it's not necessarily any advantage either way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a pick 'em game.
And also, I'm not really sure what's going on with Josh Jacobs. I'm really confused by this year.
Yeah.
This
wow.
is usually the time of year where he like peaks
yeah,
a lot,
He's
he's gotten less and less carries consistently.
He a few weeks ago did nothing.
Yeah, and I'm really confused about like his
He might-
health
it
because
might
they're
be.
not saying he's really injured, but he's not really playing. a lot
Whether
of
it's
snaps.
the offensive line or whether he's just got fatigue. But okay, who do you have?
Green Bay.
What about you,
I got the
Kim?
Bears.
Bears. Okay, so we two of us with the Bears. Okay, we have the Bills and
No, whoa, you
Oh,
skipped
oh.
the last one. The
Wow.
last NFC game. This is the biggest game
I
for
thought
you.
we would maybe
This
save
is
this.
not the biggest game, but okay.
Yeah,
It's
this
the
is
biggest-
no.
no.
I said the biggest. I said this is the biggest game for Randy.
for me. Well,
Yeah.
for what? For us.
Well, not for me.
No, it's for you.
This is a pretty easy
Listen, I am going to. Well, you say that. So here's the thing. I am going to have to make my case.
game. Let me just look at the camera real quick.
Even though-
let me just look at the camera. real
Even
quick.
though I just said we are terrible in.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and make your make
We
your
are
case.
terrible in 8 out of the 10
All right,
categories.
make your case. What's your case? Let me hear it.
We just paid first class. We brought that priest from
the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers game.
It's yeah. You don't have far to go. You're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So we gave him, whether it was a bus or whatever.
Yeah.
He's coming over and he's gonna be sprinkling stuff all over your locker room and everything. Okay, so here's
Not
the thing.
just the field.
Listen. This is gonna be interesting because your offense has not played well. I
No,
would say poo poo. Okay.
Not great.
Our
Has-
defense is worse than poo poo. Okay.
Yeah.
All
that's
right.
accurate.
Okay. Our offense outside of last game has been really good. Your defense has, for the season, been really good.
Yeah.
Okay. So the problem that I see for my 49ers is your weakness. You have great players, and you're not nearly as bad with your weakness as our weakness. But I'm going to go, and I'm going to say we're going to get Trent Williams back. That will help.
Mm-hmm.
That will make a huge difference if he plays. And I'm going to say we're going to get Ricky Pearsall back, and
Okay.
that will help make a big difference. And I am just going to hope, and I'm going to pray that your offense continues to struggle. I know Bethune's out for the year, so I don't know what we're going to do. Fred Warner is not coming back today.
Mm-mm.
I don't know that he's coming back even if we win a few games, but I'm just going to say that we're going to win it with spectacular offensive play, and that's going to be our only hope. And
Yep.
some turnovers. I need you guys to be in the giving mood.
We got bad
Jalen
news.
doesn't-
Hurts pretty good at that.
Jalen
We got-
Hurts is
I got bad news.
yeah. So anyway, I'm just going to
Our
go
turnover ratio is the best in the NFL. So
listen, I'm just going to say listen, I'm not saying that I believe this with massive conviction, but I'm going for it. I'm going to say 27-21 49ers.
you said that with a straight face.
I
That
did.
That was wow.
Boom.
Wow.
We'll have to play, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. That's all I got. What am I supposed to sit there
Listen.
and just root for my team to stink?
Wow.
I've been watching half of the season. Our defense has stunk all year, and we
I
lose
agree.
4 people every time. So I'm going for hope.
It'll be interesting. Our defense is really good.
Very
your,
good.
Your offense has been really good at times.
Yep.
The downside to your defense is I don't think they can be great.
No,
The upside to my offense is they can be great.
that's the problem.
yeah.
That's why we
Um,
need some
They
turnovers.
could just tush push 30 times in a row.
You
They
could.
get 5 yards
I
on a tush
honestly
push
think.
against you
I
guys.
think you could tush push and get a touchdown every time.
They would tush
That's
push.
it.
They
Just-
would tush push for 5 yards.
You could fair catch the opening kickoff at the 1 yard line and go 99 yards and tush push.
1 yard line.
Yeah, just say, you know what, this is how confident we are in you guys.
You know
being
what's
terrible.
honestly though the worst part for you guys is it's really cold in Pennsylvania this time of year.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Our-
no, it's really cold.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
if you've ever been to the East Coast
Listen, we
during the mid of winter.
we'll get a guy from Philly to play linebacker for us. We're not picky. We'll get somebody from Antarctica. Just put pads on him. I mean, he can suck anywhere.
Yeah.
He's used to
It's
cold.
gonna be below 30 when they play.
Pick up some pit guys.
It's not gonna
They're
be
not, They're
below
not in the playoffs.
30.
so-
Oh yeah,
not below 30.
32. Both
You could-
below
you-
32.
Below 32. Oh, below 32 degrees. Not negative 30. Okay.
Sign some guys off a pit. They're not in the playoffs.
There-
so
there
they
you
got
go.
nothing to
There
do.
you go.
Listen, I
That
don't
would be a
think
great move.
the Shanahan's not even dialing up plays right now. They're calling, and right now they're just. It's like they're going to the local Penn State,
Can I-
and they're saying intramural teams.
Can I ask
What do
you?
you got?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Do you think that Kyle Shanahan is in the hot seat after this season?
No. Nope. I think at the beginning he was. But what he's done, they were talking legitimately that he has coached for what they've done with how many injuries they are. He's actually done. I think.
Yeah, but
this
part
might
of
be
me
his
would
best
argue.
year.
Part of me would argue that injuries are his fault. But
Yes.
what I will say,
Yeah, but
is if Mike Tomlin's not in the hot seat, there's no way Kyle Shanahan can be at this
no,
point.
Kyle Shanahan though did with so many injuries to put us in a position to even make the playoffs is crazy, and to go into the last game and to have an opportunity for the number 1 seed. I don't think he is. There was a point at the beginning of the season, but I don't think he's on the hot seat at all. No.
Okay, so who do you got?
I said 49ers
Okay.
27-21.
All right.
And I think
Bold
we
of you
should,
to assume
and
that
I
you're
am
gonna
willing.
score 3 touchdowns.
Well, our offense, and except for
4
last,
touchdowns, actually.
the 49ers offense the last 7 weeks or whatever was
Mhm.
number 1. And besides last week, obviously the Seahawks game, they dominated, and they were averaging like 36 points a game. Now we're playing a great defense, and we haven't played that.
Yeah.
No, you played it last week, and we saw what happened.
I know, except for the one game.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm willing to make a bet, one bet. I ain't making your facial hair bet. Okay,
Dude, you're
I
such a
can't-
weenie
I
hut
can't
junior.
do it. He
You're
wants me
such
to,
a weenie hut junior.
He wants me. So here's what I'm
You
willing
know
to
what?
do.
I asked Randy. I said, "Would you be willing to bet for the game? If the Eagles lose, I will shave babyface." Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And I said, but if the 49ers lose, he
Can't
has
do
to grow his beard out.
I can't
What?
do it.
Why?
I know, dude.
I
He's
can't
such
do
a weenie hut
Hey,
junior.
listen, if I get like an eighth of an inch over here, I took it today and I was like, I couldn't do it anymore. I hate it. I can't do it. But here's what I'm willing to do. And you should be totally fine with this because obviously this is going to be an Eagles win by like 40, right? And you're going to push your way to a touchdown every game. So, all right? So I'm willing to say at the end of this game, whoever wins, the other person has to come on the air in their jersey, okay? And we are going to be outspokenly fans of the other team the rest of the way through the playoffs.
Oh.
Okay?
A whole nother game? That's crazy.
Hey. We don't know. Everybody's terrible in the league. So you
Except
never know.
Seahawks.
All right, I'll make that deal. I'll make that deal. Cameron, who do you got?
Cameron, do you want on this?
Oh,
Do you want to
man,
have
this
to
is-
wear an
No,
Eagles
this is a
jersey?
lose.
It's
It's a
tough.
lose for him.
Stop.
This
Don't
is
tell
tough.
him.
This is tough.
Will you
because
be willing to wear a 49er jersey or an Eagles jersey?
Why do I have to
If,
wear
if
one?
you're wrong, you only have to do it if you're wrong.
Listen,
I already got screwed this season.
I
My
have a
team went
Jason. I have a
negative.
Jason Kelsey jersey calling your name.
So, okay.
I don't want to wear the
So,
Kelsey
okay, so
name.
Cameron's out.
No, hold on.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I'll do it. It's tough because I can see the 49ers just pulling off some miracle, just stupid plays, and Shanahan just being able to coach his way out of it.
A triple reverse.
Yeah, something stupid. Or just feeding CMC the ball the entire game.
Oh, well, that's going to happen. He leads
Well, you know
by
what I'd love
far
to see?
the lead
You know what I'd
in
love
touches.
to see out of this game? Not a single throw. Just Saquon Barkley versus Christian McCaffrey, two top tier running backs duking it out.
That'd be actually kind of fun to
So-
I
watch.
would love to watch.
Imagine if they had a truce, no
How-
passing the ball.
how-
no passing,
ironic
not a
is-
single pass.
How ironic is it though that the CMC, who is considered injury prone, has the most touches of by far of anybody in the league?
It's
and
because
he's the
Kyle
only.
Shanahan does not value his.
No, I
players.
know. I'm saying, but he touches it more than anybody, and he's the only 49er that's actually
I
played
think that's
all
where I
games.
struggle with Kyle.
That's weird.
That's where I struggle with Kyle.
I
'cause
agree.
think he totally feels like he can win with any player.
Yeah,
I think he thinks he's that good that he can
He
coach
thinks
his
he's
way.
like Pete Carroll. or
I think
Andy
he's
Reid.
treated CMC so dumb.
Yeah.
So dumb this year. But Robinson, his backup, has a better average per carry, and he's healthy, and he could play, and he's a good running back. Why he's not using him? Anyway,
Yeah.
so who do you got, and are you willing to join in this 49ers or Eagles?
If I pick the Eagles and they lose and I have to wear a 49ers jersey, dude,
Listen, hey,
You
it
don't
ain't no
have to
fear.
It's one thing
Cameron,
to wear a
ain't
Philly
no fear,
jersey.
dude.
It's one
Ain't
thing
no
to wear
fear,
a Philly
dude.
jersey. That's
I
like,
am warning
okay.
you.
If I have to wear a 49ers
No,
jersey,
root for the 49ers because it's going to happen, Cam.
I don't think it will.
I know.
I got to pick Philly just
Go
because
Birds.
they're
Okay.
actually healthy.
Okay, so you're picking, but are you willing to bet?
yeah, I'll go in
Yeah!
on a bet.
Woo! All right.
You're gonna feel really
All I
good about
need
this
is a
decision.
miracle. Listen, it's
Oh, I know I am.
all I need.
All right, let's get to AFC.
Oh,
We
okay.
got
AFC.
Buffalo, Jacksonville.
Okay.
There's no way I'm taking the Prince. There's no way.
I don't know.
Listen, I would
got-
rather take a razor scooter to both my ankles than openly say that Trevor Lawrence is going to win this game.
Oh man.
I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to
It
win
is
this game,
the Bills.
But they have played so good, and it
They-
pisses me
Yeah,
off.
They played really
The
well.
Bills are as Jekyll and Hyde. They play great, and then they're horrible.
You almost forget that they
And then
almost
they're
had
great.
the number one overall seed
Yeah,
this year.
I know.
Like that happened this year.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
How's that even possible?
I have the Bills because I just think Josh Allen. I believe much more in Josh Allen than I do.
Listen, I am taking the Bills as well, but only because I hate Trevor Lawrence. I want the Jacksonville Jaguars fans out there to know,
All three of them.
all three of them, that if Trevor Lawrence ever left your football team,
Why do you hate Trevor Lawrence?
because he's the stereotypical,
Because he was the darling
he's
of
the
everybody.
greatest football player of all
Yeah,
time, and then he
yeah.
comes to the NFL, hasn't done a single thing.
No, and
He-
they keep talking him up.
And they're like, oh, he's so good. You
I
should
know.
have seen the way he threw that ball off the
Real
couch
Mahomey.
in February was
Yes.
real Mahomey.
Yes.
Mahomey.
You know, the guy can't make it in past the second round of the playoffs.
It's because he's the number one pick and he's tall.
They want to tell me
and
though
he-
how great he is when he
Yeah,
throws
I
the
know.
football from his couch
Yeah.
during February.
It's been disgusting.
Get outta here.
I agree. There's like a couple darlings in the league, and he's been
You know,
one of them.
I can at least
he has
argue.
played good there.
I can
this
at
year,
least
though.
argue that at least with Justin Herbert,
Yeah.
I have this slight belief that he does actually have some greatness in him.
He is. Jay Herbo's.
I have this
Herbo's the man.
slight belief. Okay,
Did you watch like the first 4
I'm out.
Chargers game
Herbert
of the season?
Herbert is not far. He's in a similar camp.
Yeah.
He's done a little better.
okay. Well, let's
He
hold
hasn't
up.
done
Hold on,
anything yet.
hold
Hold up. Cameron
Who do
has
you
to
have?
say.
I got Sneaky Jags
Oh,
pick. I got
Jags.
Sneaky Jags
Okay.
pick.
All right. Jags.
All right. Okay.
Well, they've had a good year. So
Okay.
you want to go
Chargers,
Chargers,
Patriots.
Well, you want me to start? I'll start.
Yeah.
I would actually consider the Chargers, but their offensive line has been decimated this
Mhm.
year, and I can't do it. And so I am going to go with the young guns.
Are you saying Drake May?
Drake May.
May?
May win a playoff game. I think Drake may win against the Chargers. I just think the Chargers' offensive line is like most of the 49ers team, and it is hard to overcome.
Yeah.
And the trenches are Harbaugh's strength.
Yeah.
And when you take one of them out, that is just really hard.
Can I tell you a secret?
They have good receivers, you know.
Yeah.
They have a multitude, but all of them are struggling because Herbert's not getting protected.
Can I tell you a secret?
What's your secret?
Chargers win this game.
Chargers upset Central.
Listen, here's the deal. They're about to get a lesson on what greatness looks like
And-
very quickly.
And whose greatness?
Listen, I'm just saying the Chargers
Jay Herbo.
are going to show the Patriots there's a different level in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I
listen.
They have a lot of experience in first round exits.
Hold up. I'm just going to tell you, Jim Harbaugh is the reason that I make this pick. That's it.
It would be because Justin Herbert has 0 playoff wins.
Yeah, well, I'm picking this because Jim Harbaugh. So don't. I'm not picking it for Justin.
That's why I was wondering who your greatness was.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure that out. Okay, that's okay. I mean, it could happen. You know what's weird? But for Cameron, I'll let you say this in just a second. But I honestly think most of these games, not all of them, but most of these, if you were to say a certain team has a chance to go to the Super Bowl outside of maybe the Panthers,
Mm-hmm.
then people could say it could happen, you know. But if you said any of these teams could lose in their first playoff game, you could say I can see that too.
Yeah.
It's the most wide open.
Listen,
I've
the
ever seen.
first seeds could lose the first game
Yes.
of the playoffs, and I'd believe
It's
it.
most wide open I've ever seen. Cameron, who do you got in this game? Chargers, Bills.
Ah, man.
Epic matchup.
You guys know I got a soft spot for Justin Herbert.
Why?
Just 'cause I like the
Is
guy.
it because he always lost to the Chiefs and you
He
appreciated
likes the
that
way
about
you
him?
feel.
He did give us free wins during the season. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
What a great guy.
Yeah,
But-
he was a giver.
I think we're going back to the 2010s. I think the Patriots have found their
Oh,
their
it's their new dynasty.
Whoa. New
Whoa.
dynasty.
Whoa.
I mean
Are you taking the pass to win? Just say it.
I'm taking the Pats.
Whoa.
I'm taking Drake May.
Wow.
May.
Wow. Wow.
I hate it though. I hate that I have
How's
to
that
take
feel?
Wow.
Little Patriot lover.
Interception at the goal line.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, last game.
Last game.
Houston, Pittsburgh.
Barn burner.
This game has ugly written all over it. You have an old guy that is he's stumbling back there. He still threw it pretty good, Rodgers.
He's not old.
Yeah,
He's not Philip Rivers' grandpa old.
He's only like 2 years younger than Philip Rivers.
Yeah,
So that's pretty
he's
close.
17 kids
Yeah.
younger.
He
than
just
him.
spent more time underground in the offseason. But Steelers, Texans, you got a great defense and a offense.
Two pretty good defenses.
And the Steelers have
The
a
Steelers
pretty
have
good
had a lot of
defense.
people hurt though this year.
Yeah. Who do you got? Let's see. Trent's up.
Let me see here.
This
No,
is in Pittsburgh.
CJ Stroud has won playoff games.
Okay. Yes.
I'm taking Houston.
Houston.
I'm gonna take Houston. I
Well-
think that's the safest bet. Listen, as much as I like to take, and I want everyone to know out there, if you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan,
Craig Dobbs.
I called Craig
Dobbs.
after they won. I said, I apologize. I didn't know you guys were built like that.
Yeah.
They're not built like that. You should have just
oh
known
my
how the
goodness.
Ravens were built.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
That had nothing to do with
yeah.
how the Steelers play and everything to do with the Ravens sucking at football
Yeah.
Who?
and Lamar Jackson being the biggest con man in the NFL.
Yep.
So okay. So Texans, Steelers, Cameron. Who do you have in this battle that I actually don't need to see?
I have the Texans. From the beginning of the season, I have said that the Texans are a good football team, and I have always been high on the Texans. I like CJ Stroud a lot. Their receiving core is hurting a little bit, but all in all, I mean they have a good team.
Man,
Like on paper, they're one of the better teams in the NFL.
I am struggling because I love DeMarco Robin.
Are you good?
Yeah, you got it.
The
You got it.
coach.
You got it.
Okay.
D'Amico Ryans?
D'Amico Ryans, who was the 49ers defensive
Why were you
coordinator.
trying to add an AR in there?
I was just struggling.
DeMarco?
Listen, I'm struggling. Okay, so I like and CJ Stroud. I actually like him. I'm not saying he's not anywhere what they tried to put him up to. You know, but he is without Tank Dell and some things, so it's made it hard. The Steelers, there's part of me that likes to root. Maybe it's because I'm old for the old guy right now.
Yep.
100%.
All right, spit it out. Who you got?
I'm just going to go against Jet. I'm going to say Steelers.
Oh my gosh.
They are going to
Goober.
break the curse of losing the first game.
No, they won't.
No, they won't.
Probably not.
I think that was such a good ending to what we've gone over today.
Yeah.
I think that was really amazing for us to just go for that.
All right. So then let's talk about this. What do you guys have to say? Okay. What do you guys want to talk about anything else, or are we good and we should just go for it?
Nope, I think that was great.
that was it. All right.
That was
Texas
amazing.
Tech sucks.
We
Go
learned
Ducks.
that.
Go Ducks.
all right.
That's,
We-
that's what I have
Miami
say.
to the championship.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
All right. Well, we'll talk college football another time, but enjoy the playoffs. It's coming. We'll see how we did, and good luck to your teams. Everybody has a chance until they don't.
Except
See
the
you next
Panthers.
time.
Peace.